Here's the halfback. They'll score. Touchdown. Perfect play. Detroit Lions line up with a nickelback. Hand off to the quarterback. Still working. He's in for the score.
Touchdown. Defensively, you know they had to be looking past. They sneak in the run and pop it off there for a touchdown. Oh, my goodness.
The offense faces another third down situation here as they line up. And he scores. What a play. Touchdown. Great time to go to the ground. They'll throw on first down. Runs over tackle. Loose ball. The Bills recovered it. And the defense was all over that.
And there is no worse feeling in the world than to cough one up and watch a defense jump on top of it.
Field drops back on first down. Going deep with this one, left side. He brings it in. Touchdown, Bills.
With Lee Evans' speed and big play.
First down, looking to throw. Going for it all. It's completed. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Dives, and he's in. Touchdown.
I think Lee Evans is one of the...
Back to throw. It's picked. Defensive pressure forced a very risky throw. Here's the halfback. Gets in for the touchdown.
I think you see there.
Stafford lines up in the shotgun. He'll try the end zone. Picked off in the end zone. McKelvin was ready and waiting for that.
Move forward in 2021. Let's face it, the numbers were still pretty darn good. 27 touchdowns.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. Now it's Jackson. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. They find some open field here. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver in 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It's a second quarter.
That one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words.
They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they fight it a yard? And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one. 1st and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 15 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And
so all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field. They begin with a run by Davis. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. That's something you have to be wary of on your side of the field, that close to the goal line. The defense, they are looking for that football. They got it. They scored it.
You are so right, and the quarterback has to speed things up himself. So close to the goal line, they're going to get after you.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And the Patriots have it. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know.
Running out of the gun with White. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his second touchdown of the night. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because
now it's Ryan. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts a...
And they will run it with Michel. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. JoJo Natson now on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize.
Coleman is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. To return it, it's Nansen. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Josh Malone, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Mayfield finding Hooper there for a Cleveland first. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Jets have recovered. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it.
Throwing. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep...
Now Jones. And right away, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will bring it back to the 40-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you...
Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing...
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they had...
Pin their ears back and get after them now.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the rookie from Penn State, Micah Parsons. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They had the big halftime lead. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that.
Darnold now to throw. checks this down to Hubbard. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie, the things you got away with in college.
Number 7 on 3rd and 2. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top row. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And who's got it? The Giants!
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead, he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field.
Frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. They have to like
sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Zone, costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches in.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And who's got it? The Giants!
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one.
Newton. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. The last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see that pick.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick.
You can try and underthrow it and go back shoulder, but your timing has to be impeccable. And here, I think it's much more of a duck than a designed back shoulder throw.
Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. Now White lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offense.
Second and 10 now from the 35. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Devontae Smith, 65 yards. And the Eagles Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right route ball.
They'll go again with Sanders.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam.
Cam to throw.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Alex Singleton.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And 3 timeouts. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. See, to be a little bit loud.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only a scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the reach. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Stone, you've got to fire these guys up. Make them.
And he loses the football a 2nd time.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this 2nd half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked him to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for.
And he fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up more because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and...
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents because you feel like you're in...
They'll try to run with Gibson.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen coming out.